Mamas, these are the only 5 things I ever do to my children's hair that keeps their hair growing and retaining length. Now, you know me, I don't gatekeep. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing it all with you. Hey mamas, welcome back to my channel. So mamas, in today's video I'm going to be focusing on 2 areas, and these 2 areas are what keeps my children's hair growing and retaining crazy amounts of length. Okay, so the first area I'm going to focus on is the external factors. So the first thing is I wash my children's hair regularly, and that's ranging from every 1 to 2 weeks. They all have different schedules. If you've watched my videos, you already know what their schedules are, but I wash their hair between every 1 to 2 weeks. And then I use a clarifying shampoo for my eldest 3 children every 4 to 6 weeks, and this helps to remove buildup, so stubborn buildup from the hair that their regular shampoo isn't able to remove effectively. So by washing regularly, this keeps my children's hair and scalp healthy and also sets the tone for healthy hair growth. Talking about shampooing, I also like to condition and deep condition after I shampoo my children's hair. This helps to condition my children's hair, you know, make their hair feel soft, smooth and just manageable. And if their hair is soft, conditioned, smooth and manageable, they're going to experience minimal breakage. And if they are experiencing minimal breakage, this is of course going to help with a length retention. The other external focus is detangling only on a wash day. So on wash day, this is the only time that I thoroughly detangle my children's hair with my fingers first, and then with a tool like a detangling brush or a wide tooth comb. So outside of wash day, I don't use any combs, any tools. The most I would do is finger detangle, but most of the detangling happens on a wash day. So this is going to help minimize over manipulation. Is going to help minimize breakage or avoid breakage altogether, which is another thing that helps my children retain crazy amounts of lengths. Mamas, if you are struggling to create a regimen for your little one, you're not sure, you know, the what, the when or the how of creating a regimen for your little one, don't worry at all. Click the link below this video and download my free regimen guide. In this guide, I show you step by step how to create an effective regimen for your little one, just so that you don't have to be racking your brains on how to create a regimen for your little one. I've done all the hard work for you. So click that link below this video and download your free guide. Okay, the next external factor is moisturizing my children's hair as and when needed. So for example, when it comes to my youngest, who is 9 months old, I moisturize her hair twice a week. When it comes to my son, who is 6, for example, I moisturize his hair twice a week. I've now cut his hair. For those that follow me, you know that I cut my son's hair is it a year or 2 years now? I can't even remember, but I cut his hair some time ago and I moisturize his hair twice a week. And when it comes to my 2 other children, I moisturize their hair once a week. So basically I moisturize their hair when their hair needs it. Did I mention that I also use a layering method? So by using like leave-ins, creams, you know, butters and oils and grease, for example, this is all going to help with moisture retention. By sticking to their moisturizing routine, their hair is kept smooth, it's kept soft, it's kept manageable, and of course I'm able to prevent their hair from drying out. And if their hair isn't dry and brittle, it's not going to break off. That is another reason how they're able to retain crazy amounts of lengths. You know, and then after moisturizing my children's hair, I like to keep their hair in a simple, tension-free, protective style. I like to do like twists and plaits, for example. These are very simple and tension-free. They also help with moisture retention. They also help to minimize tangles and also minimize breakage. And then on a weekend, of course, you know, for church, if we're going somewhere, I will let their hair out, but majority of the time their hair is in a protective style. This is going to help to, as I mentioned, protect their hair. Another way I protect my children's hair is at night when they are sleeping, or wear satin or silk bonnets or scarves to bed. This is going to help to, you know, prevent the hair from drying out from their cotton sheets, and also prevent any kind of frizz or rubbing against those sheets. My youngest one, she doesn't wear any bonnets or anything like that. She still sleeps on a satin fitted sheet to help protect her hair. But in a nutshell, all of my children's hair is protected at night while they're sleeping. This is also going to help with moisture retention, and this once again helps them retain crazy amounts of lengths. The other external factor is trimming my children's hair as and when needed. So for example, for my eldest daughter, I trim her hair 1 to 2 times a year. That's how much her hair needs currently, so that's how often I trim her hair. Now this also helps with length retention and the maintenance of her hair. Okay, so now let's talk about the internal factors. Now we all know that internally, if you aren't doing the right things, your little one's hair is going to suffer. So in order for my children to, you know, retain length, I also focus on the internal factors. So the first thing is, you know, ensuring that my children eat good. So my children eat well. They also drink, you know, a lot of water. They love water, and they also take their multivitamins, which include particularly vitamin D and iron. For example, the deficiency of vitamin D and iron, for example, is known to cause hair loss. So with my children's multivitamins, I make sure that they include, you know, vitamin D and iron, just to avoid any deficiencies and hair loss. This is going to ensure healthy hair growth from the inside out. A lot of mamas forget about this, but internally is way more important. So what's happening internally is so much more important than the external factor. Of course they go hand in hand, but the internal factor is going to determine how healthy your little one's strands are growing from the inside out. So we need to target the inside most importantly, and of course deal with the external factors. So internally, if we're in check internally, of course they are going to grow healthy strands, and of course they're going to be able to retain that length because they're not going to experience any hair loss. So mama, these are the external and internal things that I do regularly that has helped my children retain crazy amounts of lengths. Now mamas, I want you to be able to have a great regimen for your little one's hair so that they can also experience hair that thrives and hair that's reaching its full potential. So if you are struggling with building a regimen for your little one, I've created a video along with that free guide, but this video is just going to give you that visual as well. The guide is going to give you a summary in notes form as well. If you want to know how exactly to build an effective regimen for your little one, check out the video shown right now on the bottom left hand corner of this screen. In this video I break it down in a lot of detail how to build an effective regimen for your little one. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.